Hello, happy Sunday to everybody. It's the 17th of November, 2024. I read all your comments last week with regards to my fundraiser. What I'm trying to do is to give you the best news in Nigeria. I'm not in Nigeria, but I do it the best. I'm going to my 31st year of journalism on February 9th. And it's like I want to go back to radio or stay on digital, and many people don't understand how that works. Digital journalism is people that report news on the internet. All this started in 1999, and that's when I started doing digital journalism. I started journalism in 1994, though. That's why it's going to be 31 years. But in 1999, when the internet evolved, and then 2006, when social media came, we started sharing our work on social media. That's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all the others. However, they didn't all come at the same time. Instagram came in 2010, Facebook 2006, Twitter 2006, and so on and so forth. Now, things have changed. There are some journalists that are very, very good. However, in Nigeria, and I mean in Nigeria, not around the world, in Nigeria, our country, those journalists cannot get jobs easily. Why? Not because they're not good, they're good, but because they're too good. Okay? We have an agency in our country, a federal parastatal called the NBC, National Broadcast Commission. They censor journalists. That's their job. Okay, no one's going to tell me that. Okay, we have terrorist groups in Nigeria, but NBC is actually the biggest terrorist group in Nigeria. Yeah, I repeat it, and I said what I said. The NBC is the biggest terrorist group in Nigeria. Why? Because they terrorize the practice of journalism, censoring journalists, fining TV stations 5 million because they talked about one politician or this one or that one. I've seen Arise News get fined that 5 million naira for covering NSARS, just everything that doesn't go their way. The sitting president will ask them to censor. So now it becomes a problem when you want to hire people like Kemi Olunloyo or Kemi Lawrence, whatever. You know what I mean? I go to interviews when I first came to Nigeria in 2012. I go to interviews. People like want to hire me on the spot, but there's a problem. You can't go live. I am the first Nigerian to go live on Facebook in 2013 when Facebook Live started with verified accounts called mentions. Today I have 686,000 people following me on Facebook, and I reached 25 million. And some TV stations are telling me in Nigeria I can't go live. You know why? Because if I go live, they don't know what I'm going to say, and we can get fined by the NBC. In case Kemi sits there on live morning show and she says something about Buhari that they didn't like in the presidency, they might end up fining us. This is what I heard everywhere I went. From channels to TVC to AIT to name the place. Nigerian Tribune offered me a job as a music columnist because I did music journalism in Canada. So I took the job. After a year I left, I wanted to do my own thing. Opened a channel in Africa. I lost it all after the Biomi case. And then I started Kemi Talks in 2018. At the end of the day, people, this is how we became independent journalists. We had no funding. We have no money to work. We had to use our own money. Imagine spending $10,200 on Mohbad's case. Yeah, this is the kind of money I made in monetization on Facebook, YouTube, all that. For 3 months, I used all that money to investigate a murder that they would not even take action on. 10,200. So you want to ask me, how does that money work? Where does it go to? I have a school on Twitter. It's called 2222 Media Institute. The handle is at 2222 Media School. And you know what we do there? I teach students everything. Just go to the handle and watch it yourself. I teach everything from skit making, music journalism, blogging, name it. I've even taught everybody Facebook monetization free, Twitter monetization free, YouTube monetization free. I started teaching free classes this year when the exchange rate was not feasible. People couldn't pay me. I normally charge $100 for seminars. And then school registered school people who were enrolled to go to actual classes. We're paying like 100 to 300,000. But let's go to those seminars. If I want to do a Facebook monetization seminar, it was $100. By 2024, $100 was 170,000. No one can pay that. So I decided to do all the classes for free. From February to August, I taught you guys 10 classes of Facebook content creation and monetization, especially when I heard that what I advocated is coming. Remember how I was advocating for Facebook monetization for the last 3 years? They heard me and they brought it, and I even trained you free. What do I get in return? I don't want anything in return. Knowledge is power, okay? We just pay to go to universities. Knowledge is free. But at the end of the day, I have no money to run these programs anymore. I have no money to run journalism anymore. I'm 60 years old now, and I really want to go on a vacation and never come back to anything I was doing. Do you know what I mean? Never come back to journalism, never come back to anything I was doing. I want to be the one reading the papers now. But Nigerians said, no, you're the best. I know I'm the best. The Ghanaians honored me when I went to the blogger seminar because I've been a professional blogger since 1999. Google, Pyra. I was blogging on Pyra before Google bought Pyra, and then it became Blogger. I was Nigeria's first blogger. The second one was Uche Pedro, Bella Niger, 2004. Linda Ikeji, 2007. Essa Board, Tokumba Ibodere, 2009. But this year marks 25 years of blogging for me on December 1st. And I've been doing it that long. Journalism marked 30 years on February 9th this year, and we're going on 31. I want you guys to know that if you go to any journalism website, Associated Press, the grandmother of news, Premium Times, anyone, just type in any newspaper, Guardian UK, go to all their websites. At the bottom, you're going to see something. Good journalism is hard to come by. We're not funded by politicians or businessmen. Donate. That's what you're going to see. You're going to see that button. D-O-NATE, N-A-T-E. Donate. So what's wrong with Dr. Kemi asking for you to donate? You Nigerians shamed me as a beggar. You turned me to a beggar. Oh, she's always begging online. That's not what I'm doing. I'm raising funds to be able to give you news. How does the money work? A lot. If you donate, maybe I can have a news van. I can take my reporters to all events, and we can actually have assignment editors that will say who's going where. But instead, I was paying 25,000 Naira for two of my interns at 2222 Media School to leave their homes in Songotedo and go to Ikorodu. Do you know how much Songotedo to Ikorodu costs? 13,000 on an Uber. And coming back another 13. So we spent 25,000 in a day just to go and cover Mohbad's inquest. Do you know how much I spent on the Oro Money case, going back and forth? It adds up. So today, I want you guys to donate something. Some of you have donated. Thank you. We can make that your 2024 donation. It is so simple. Here on TikTok, there's 77,000 of us. Imagine if everybody gave 500 Naira today. Let's start at 250. I saw people donating 250, 200 to VDM's NGO. I'm not VDM, but you know what I'm saying? A little bit. That's why they call it crowdfunding. And TikTok doesn't want us leaving account numbers and personal information. So I'm going to say it real quick, okay? 2007 477 948. That's First Bank. 2007 477 948. I don't even remember my own account. First Bank 2007 477 948. ZELLE, America. kemitalksmedia at yahoo.com. kemitalksmedia at yahoo.com. PayPal.me/Olukemi Olunloyo. Type it right. Olunloyo. That's what my PayPal is still. Olukemi Olunloyo. That's PayPal. Okay, let's do that for now. I appreciate it.